Company of Heroes 3 is an RTS strategy game with 4 distinct factions, each with their own strengths and weaknesses. And today, we shall be discussing a very meta, very spicy opening from everyone's favorite fake Italians. Doc might have Italian units, and they might not have done great in the real war, but the M13 is a force to be reckoned with on the multiplayer scene. So prepare yourself. The Italians are coming, and swarm tactics are guaranteed, especially on more open maps. To get straight to the build itself, your main focus will be on the Italian Combined Arms battle group. Now, this battle group has the gustatory on the left-hand side, but you're going to ignore it. Don't even bother getting the unit. You don't want to focus on it. Primarily, you're going to be saving your CP for the right-hand side Italian armor. This includes the Semoventi, the Carro Amato M13, and Pact of Steel, all of which will be 5 command points. Now, for the actual units, you want to start off by getting a motorcycle. Then you want to get a Panzer Pio. The reason why you get the motorcycle early on and then another unit is you're going to be backcapping for your initial Panzer Pio. So push your Panzer Pio to the front line while your motorcycle backcaps for you. Send the next Panzer Pio up to the front, and then you want to get the 250 half track. Now, this half track is a good early game unit. You can equip flamethrowers to your Panzer Pios and have it run and attack buildings, for instance. But your main focus is to have an armored force that doesn't sap manpower and that can hit and run and attack the enemy. As you're doing these maneuver warfare tactics, you would then want to get 2 more Panzer Pios. All the while you might be thinking, I should get flamethrowers. And on more urban settings, I completely understand. But don't sleep on the grenade launcher ability. While 85 munitions, first off, you get free smoke. Secondly, the grenade launcher themselves are great at focusing enemies in cover. They're not as good as the Americans with grenade launchers in Company of Heroes 2, for instance, but they will do damage over time. So ensure through the game you have a mix of flamethrowers and the grenade launchers. You will definitely have plenty of munitions throughout this build, so don't worry about the 85 seeming too expensive. After you have this core group of infantry, you want to get the T1 upgrade and the medical truck. The medical truck will allow you to reinforce on the front line, keeping your Panzer Pios, which should be a relatively fragile force, competitive on the front lines. Next, you want to get the fire support upgrade. And this will allow, as I mentioned earlier, to get the grenade launchers, which your Panzer Pios are definitely going to need. Now, with all this fighting in action, you should be able to get the 3 command points for your Semoventi. The Semoventi is a okay tank, and you can get it if you really want it, but I would just skip over it. It's not the point of this meme. What you want is the Carro Amato M1340 light tank. And this is the entire focus of this build. By deploying the Carro, which is roughly 40 fuel and a little over 300 manpower, you are going to be spamming, and I do mean spamming, these tanks out as fast as possible. If you can save for Pact of Steel for that extra bit of efficiency, go for it. But these tanks are cheap, and if you can get them out in numbers, you can very easily overwhelm the enemy. They're solid against infantry. They do have a 45 munition upgrade that gives them better anti-tank rounds. However, they're still not going to reliably pen the front of a Sherman or a Matilda. Your best tactic when you have these tanks is to use them in groups of 3, I would say, and swarm the enemy from all sides. Flanking maneuvers will be your friend. If the enemy is expecting you with a line of anti-tank guns, then go around them. Or better yet, go attack the enemy across map. As I always say, these how-to opens are best for 3v3 or 4v4 gameplays, and this is no exception. If your teammate's having trouble, send 3 or 4 tanks their way, and you can quickly see the battle turn to their favor. Otherwise, for the rest of the game, you can focus on the combined arms by getting the gustatory, and then focusing on the vehicle support, increases the capture and decapture rate of infantry when they are near vehicles, and the vehicle support force recon, which is increasing the line of sight of infantry when they are near vehicles. These are okay, if you don't want to get gustatory, I'd recommend the right-hand side of combined arms, but if you want to switch off of your Panzer Pios in the later game, you definitely can, and you can go for the Bersaglieri bolster and the Breda Model 30 light machine guns. My preference, stick with the Panzer Pios. You're going to need a large force that can heal, and you won't be able to get your Bersaglieri to heal themselves until you get that final tank depot. Instead of going for better repairs for your infantry, just get upgrades for your tanks themselves. Every 200 manpower upgrade that you're able to attain for your M13s is going to make that much more of a difference when you're sniping enemy tanks, overwhelming infantry, or swarming the battlefield with your numbers. So for my final tips for the Carro opening, I would say at a certain point, MGs would become a very great asset to have on the field and help your pioneers when they're facing infantry sections or riflemen. Another thing you're going to have is a lot of manpower, so make sure you get a cash up when you can to help your teammates. My final recommendation is to keep these suckers in open territory. By bottling them in city or urban environments, you're really limiting the firepower unless you can get by the enemy tanks. If Matildas are blocking the roadway and your tanks are going single file, it'll just end in ruin for your attacks. So try to stay in the open and try to swarm the enemies when they're in open terrain. This isn't feasible on every map, but this is my recommendation. So that is the Carro opening for the dock. Honestly, I've been having a massive amount of fun with this. It's a scummy kind of fun, but it's a ton of fun regardless. Getting 7 or 8 of these tanks and swarming a whole bunch load of Shermans or Matildas is truly something to behold. And they can really stand up to some solid AT walls, like with the British AT boys or paratroopers with bazookas. As always, if you have a faction or battle group you'd like me to focus on with the How to Open series, leave that recommendation with a like below and I'll take a look. Until next time, which will be in 2 weeks, I'm Greyshot151 and I will see you all next time. Until then, I'm going to leave a little bit of gameplay for you guys to enjoy.
You're kind of going in.
See if I can catch him unawares here.
Oh, we both called it? Yep.
No medical!
No medical for you, boy.
You're out of cover, dude. You're not even behind cover in a heavy MG. You're not going to win that fight. Someone tell him. I like how the transport heavy weapon icon is... Oh, wait, never mind. It's not a bug.
Alright, I'm having some issues up here with these Matildas now. Red's showing up and being a pain. They killed my...
I just killed all the purple.
If we lose south, we lose south. South's their position anyway.
I just murdered purple for you.
Thanks.
I'm allergic to armor. Dude, I'm telling you, I maybe get like 1 or 2 tanks a match, and that's fucking.
Yeah.
I gutted this dude.
I bet you fucking did.
I mean, the smoke is so good on the engineers with the grenade. The grenade launchers are, they're good. They're not great. But
I mean, the more smoke you have, the better it fucking is. It just shuts down long range shit.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, smoke's so broke. Smoke is really fucking powerful this game. It's bigger and it lasts longer.
I'm gonna go down and throw down some caches. I'm just clarifying. I want to make sure
He doesn't need to kill it, though. He could just cap it out from under me if he wanted to, but he doesn't try. He just tries to kill it.
Okay. I mean, I think that's what people haven't understood yet is the play is you decrew then cap it. Red's up here, by the way.
I see it.
I'm telling you, every single game I play, I get doubled.
Well, I've gotten a placement. They definitely don't want to try to push that, so they're just like,
I'm
oh,
gonna retake that shit. I like that mortar too. That was a good fun mortar.
I'm hitting it with the
I
verbal.
don't want him to keep it. He's gonna take all my shit. So can you not fight those Matildas?
No, I can. Now I will. I just activate armor-piercing rounds. Worth. Kill the equipment. How is everything proceeding in center?
Fine.
Learn back, learn back. Yeah, good man. Oh! Oh, baby! Do you know what time it is, boys?
Clobbering time?
Hey, it's pizza time. Jesus Christ. No. You're fine. You got this. Coming up.
Goodbye.
Jesus Christ.
Don't even count there.
Yeah, just clean up my fucking mess there, will you?
You're welcome.
I don't know. No, but he was dead before you got there.
It's
Yeah,
so
but Tyler
stupid.
Sinks aren't even fucking like.
you saw
They're not
you
even
saw
fucking
him
pancakes.
chasing him
They
down.
No, like they just.
Well,
I
okay, look.
actually made them give up. Like on my side, they just stopped trying.
Yeah, no, like. Yeah, okay,
Ugh.
like Tyler aside, like look at Delta and I's map control. Like we controlled most of the game's resources.
Delta, the moment we broke, like, the center wasn't a problem, and after they stopped doubling, like, the sides and they actually had to focus, they were like, oh, shit. Oh,
Dude,
no.
Hello everyone, this is Greyshot17, and before y'all go, let me give a special shout out to Patreon supporters Joey G240, Milam, Big Cooch, Aphyria, Ace, Pyro Shark, Tony B95, Epic Pleb. Thank you all for your incredible support and helping me grow my channel and support my channel and everything I do. Thank you, and to the rest of you, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.